Thank you for the $2. Does Islam beat any top 5 welterweight? Yeah, he can beat some of them. But it depends on who it is. I don't think he beats Edwards. I don't know if he beats Shavkat. You know what I mean? These are tough matchups, really tough matchups for him. Plus, if you think Makhachev, he gets takedowns or he fails them. I know that's with everyone, yeah. But that's his game. He's good on the feet. He's really good at boxing, and he's got good kicks. But a lot of the game where he wins and breaks guys is where he gets a takedown and like gets them on the ground and they break. Or he'll fail to takedown but need out of them in the clinch. I just don't think he could be able to pull that off against taller opponents. So they're going to have a better time when they separate from a takedown. They're not going to get caught up in the clinch and worry about knees while trying to punch the body of Makhachev or worry about being kneed in the head. You know what I mean? If they separate from Makhachev, they're going to be fresh. They ain't going to take a couple knees to the body or a knee to the head or anything like that or get put in a tie clinch. They're going to be able to separate and then do what they do. So, yeah, I just think someone with Poirier's takedown defense that's bigger than him would give Makhachev huge problems. But I think that's logical to say after watching that performance. Thank you for the $5. I just can't see Islam beating Leon. Leon's bigger. I just think his takedown will be good, and he's just going to outpoint Islam on the feet. I think his low kicks are going to be good as well against Makhachev because Makhachev's actually got really thin legs. Maybe that's something that he'll add weight to when he moves up a division, maybe. Who knows? But he's got really thin legs, and I was wondering why Poirier didn't chop at him more, but obviously Poirier's got a hip replacement and can't rotate his hip, so it's obviously a bit of a different situation for him. Edwards is a bit of a different situation in his career right now. Could you imagine the slander Aspinal would get if he performs versus Blades like Islam performed against Poirier? John absolutely mauls this guy, Aspinal. Yeah, that's a different situation because he's showing to the champ of the division that Makhachev is the champion of his division. So I disagree with that take. A better comparison, even though it's not direct, a better comparison for what you're trying to do would be saying Jones would also get slander if he looked like that against Stipe. It's not the direct comparison, but it's a better one than you've made because, you know, John's trying to Aspinal's trying to impress the champ, John Jones. So it's not the same as the champ and defense. You know what I mean? There's less expectations on him. I think people overall, chat, yes or no, they know this is a tough fight for Aspinal. You know? Islam went short sniffing after getting punched, but he also was landing on Poirier as well, but Poirier just took him and then, like, Poirier don't shoot a takedown if he's having trouble on the feet, you know what I mean? I'm not doing a Hadley impression, no, I'm trying to recover my voice. 3 minutes is so impressive. He must train harder than everyone. Like, yeah, yes or no, chat? Somebody needs to find out what Dagestan's doing, dude. Is it just like, I think someone needs to go there and, running for an extra 5 minutes. We should be doing that. You know, because we got all these guys that are like Olympians and this, and they're athletes their whole life, and they know how to be disciplined. But I just don't know what is the difference. So I don't know. We'll see. It's the altitude they train at year round. Yeah. Yeah, no one's been at Team Elevation before. Thank you for the $5. Wait, No, Makhachev looked good in the boxing. A great performance. Thank you for the $5. Islam said after the fight that he's going to have more confidence in his striking going forward. Smart, because him and Khabib are different fighters, to be honest. Yes, he needs to less rely on the takedowns and be a bit more okay losing on the feet now and again. Because that's what separates great strikers from good strikers, right? Strikers that are good, they like start losing on the feet and it's so bad to them. Great strikers, yeah, they'll let some guy have 2 minutes of outstriking them and then they're composed, you know what I mean? Because they know how it feels to be outstruck because they've been there. Have you seen who's worse, Rogan commentating an Izzy fight or DC commentating an Islam Khabib fight? You know what? Yeah, I used to think that about DC commentating Islam and Khabib. Outside of their fights, he absolutely glazes them, but he was actually quite unbiased for Makhachev's recent fights that he's had. DC has been, I thought anyway. I haven't listened to this last one, but during the Volk ones, I thought he was. How would you see the rematch between Sarukian and Makhachev play out? I would go with Makhachev, but I think Sarukian's got a hell of a shot. Love to see it. I thought Poirier was going to get smoked, and he beat the shit out of Makhachev, so anything can happen. Never know what condition people are going to be in coming in. Did Islam's fight show that UFC fighters have gotten better at defending submissions, or Habib just that much better a grappler? Thank you for the $5. I don't know. Thank you for the $5. I don't think once we say that 3 opponents in a row of yours have amazing takedown defense, when we hit 3, we then have to go, maybe he doesn't have good takedowns. He does, but maybe they're not as good as we thought. You can't change an independent variable without second guessing the dependent variable. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't change the dependent variables without questioning the independent variable after a certain amount of times. If you come to the same conclusion every time, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't be like, wow, imagine every opponent of Holloway's granite chin. You know what I mean? So thank you for the $5. Not later in Holloway, because he's since picked up on the power a little bit, but before, you have to question the original thing rather than just constantly saying everyone else has amazing takedown defense, Was ridiculous how big Islam is compared to Dustin. Yeah, but Makhachev is a massive head. He's taller than him and wider than him, but he's not. Poirier, this is the problem with Poirier. Poirier has useless weight. He's got wide hips. It's useless weight in MMA. So that's the problem with Poirier, you know what I mean? He's got a lot of useless weight to his body. Whereas Makhachev is all effective weight for combat in a way that he's built, you know what I'm saying? But he is heavier than Poirier, obviously, yeah. Thank you for the $5. Do you think Islam is going to move up because of Habib's superiority complex, not allowing Islam to have more defenses than him? No. Makhachev just gave an interview saying he wants to be around for a few more years, so I'm all on board for that, dude. I like that. Legendary Makhachev move. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $2. I think Holloway can beat Islam at 155. No. Thank you for the $2, dude. No. Stop living in this fantasy that a former featherweight can beat Makhachev, please. Because what you're doing is you're just giving Makhachev former featherweights. Stop. What are you doing? Volk fights him. Oh, he was a featherweight, though. Fight Poirier, a former featherweight. He beats Poirier. Oh, wouldn't do that to Holloway, though, would you? Beating featherweights your whole career. Stop giving him featherweights then, man. Everyone's complaining about Makhachev fighting former featherweights and featherweights. And then he beats him, and then you offer up another one. Shut up. Give him a lightweight or a welterweight. Jesus. Thank you for 4 months of membership. Impression, didn't see all of it, though. I just saw some clips. There was a... in the middle of the cage fight after a fight as well. Pedro Hizzo beats Islam. People forget, man. Pedro Hizzo. Remember that guy? Like a baseball bat to fucking oak. Some mahogany wood. Thank you for the $5, Joshua Soto. Look, Max is good as fuck, but why are people acting like that's a tough matchup with Islam? I know, dude. You know what they're doing, Joshua Soto? I'm going to tell you exactly what Makhachev and Habib anti-fans are doing, because I know them. Trust me. It takes one to know one. All right? I was here. What they're doing is, they want Makhachev against people that they can diminish his victory over. That's what they want. Fight Holloway, you won't. Beat another featherweight, did we? Wouldn't do that to fucking Tapuria. Tapuria, he beats him. Well, another featherweight, eh? This guy don't even fight lightweights. No, not Armin. Yeah, try him out, dude. Another featherweight. Never beat anyone his own size. Wow, dude, going up to welterweight? When are you going to defend against a lightweight? That's what they're doing right now. It's kind of insane. Kind of what it is. It's kind of fucking insane, actually. It's kind of funny as fuck to watch. Try out Pantoja, bro. Yeah, the rematch, according to Brendan Shaw. Hey, Guru, what would you suggest when confronting a bully? Should I sock him in the mouth or throw feces at him? Maybe both. You know what it is with bullying, yeah? Just fucking hit him and then lose a fight to him. If you don't think you can fight, damage the guy for trying to bully you early and quick with a headbutt right on his nose and a groin shot as well, maybe. And then let him beat up on you. Let him beat up on you if they're bullying you, dude. It's not... Bullies only bully when it's easy to. They don't want to have to... If they know that every time they try and bully someone, even if they can beat the guy up, they're going to get a bad, busted nose, or they're going to be sore on their lip for the next few days, or they're going to have a bruised this for a few days, they're not going to want to do it. You have to make yourself a challenging victim. You don't have to make yourself like you. If you're being bullied that often, you're probably smaller. You just have to make yourself a difficult victim, not worth the time. That's all. And that's not, that's the best advice I think you can get. Let's go, Mavs! I wish Luka would have got more game time so he could actually go off, but he got 20 in the first quarter, so they just sort. Jeez, I'm not going to go through these donos. Calm down, guys, on the donos for a second. Calm down. Garn going actor just solidified his L to Jones. Garn had to go Hollywood to make more convincible dives. True. Garn starts his acting career and dives against Jones. We don't forget.